Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'll be sharing the list of the NCERT books so that everyone should study. A point here is that everyone tells that you should read the NCERT books from class 6 to 12, but no one tells how, in what order we should study them, and we need to study all the books in a line, like reading all the 6th books first and then 7th books first, or like reading all the history books from 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 12th, like this, or in a different manner. So here I have classified the NCERT books according to the syllabus of UPSC. Now let me explain you all this in detail. For Indian history includes ancient history, medieval history, and modern history. For the Indian history, the NCERT books are divided in the order: class 6th NCERT with the themes of Indian history part 1, class 12th history books. These are all the new NCERTs, and I will tell you all to read the new NCERTs and don't go for the old one. They are not relevant for the current times. Now class 7th NCERT for medieval history and themes of Indian history part 2. Then for modern history, class 8th NCERT and themes of Indian history part 3. So themes of Indian part 3. So this is how you should start for Indian history, and after reading all this you should take just one reference book, and that is it, and that's enough. Don't go for many more coaching institute notes and anything else. Now for world history, read class 9th history book, class 10th history books, and don't read the new class 11th world history books. It is a haphazard and you will get too confused to read anything. Just go for Tamil Nadu class 11th history book part 2. It has very concise and crisp notes. Just go through it. Now for geography, I have made 3 divisions, because if you go from 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, your continuity will get disrupted. So for maintaining a balance, for physical geography, class 6th NCERT, class 7th NCERT, then class 11th, the book of physical geography. So physical geography, your entire content will be covered. Then for resource geography, read class 8th NCERT, class 10th NCERT, and India, people and economy, and human geography for the resources. Now for Indian history, read class 9th NCERT, then class 11th India, the physical environment book of geography. So this is how you will complete the geography syllabus for UPSC in the major 3 portions, and that would be much easier for you than going from 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. Because for understanding the 11th physical geography, you first need to read the 6th and 7th. So go in this order only. Now for polity, first, if you have no idea about the basic fundamental of a polity, like legislature, executive, judiciary, and all the basics, these are completely covered in class 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th books. So don't make exhaustive notes of this 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Just go through it and highlight what you feel most important, because most of the polity questions are generally asked from Lakshmikant. So these books are just to create a foundation for you. Now the important books from which the sentences or the statements are taken in the UPSC prelims examination are the Political Theory, class 11th polity book, and Indian Constitution at Work. So these are a must read, because in previous year papers, if you say UPSC previous year paper, the statements are directly taken from these books. So for post-independence, which is a subject of GS 1, so post-independence, it has been covered in 12th polity book, Politics in India Since Independence, and the IR, which is the topic of GS2, has been given in Contemporary World Politics book. So in this way, NCERTs will be relevant to you according to the syllabus of UPSC or any other competitive examination. Now for economics, the base will be created by class 9th and 10th books. Just don't highlight each and everything. Read it, understand the concepts, and make very crisp short notes. Then the important books are Indian Economic Development and Macroeconomics. This is from class 11 and this is from class 12. Go through it, understand the concepts, and just make crisp notes. And then take the reference book and study from it. Now for science. Now there is a special mention about science. Maybe I am telling something different from everyone, but this is actually true, and in recent years aspirants are losing marks in science only. So your basics of science, whether you belong to any stream, you have to read from 6th to 10th. And then important science books in NCERTs are in 11th class chemistry, you have to read the chapter Environmental Chemistry. And for biology class 12, generally aspirants tell to read the last unit for environment, but I would suggest you to read unit 2, 3, and 4, because it includes topics such as molecular basis of inheritance, biotechnology, enhancement in food production, which biotechnology is especially too essential for the science and tech part, and people are not understanding the basics of it and reading the just current affairs, and then they get confused when statement questions are asked in examination. So read all these units. I can guarantee you will all get benefit from this. Now for society or social issues and social justice perspective, you can read class 11th and 12th sociology books, and particularly for ethics. Now people are also ignoring this. Download the UPSC syllabus and search the keywords in ethics syllabus. Now read those topics in the psychology book of class 11th and 12th. You can search it on Google, but that is a quite lengthier process. Then you can find the entire perspective with example of that ethics topic in class 11th and 12th book. So this is all I'm teaching you all. So this is the list of all the NCERT books. Start your UPSC preparation, study these NCERT books, and in the next video of these NCERT series I will surely update and tell how to study the NCERT books. So don't forget to like the video and subscribe the channel for more such contents and the helpful tips without any bogus strategies. So thank you so much. Bye bye.